Hello everyone, welcome to Australia. You've just been transported from Miami to Australia. You are feeling very, very sleepy. You are feeling very, very suggestible. So you will be active in the chat. You'll say hello, and hopefully you'll make me not speak very much. So, hello to JB Saints, Joseph Brumbrum, Titaro, Arnie Boy, Barutamia, Walk the Grid, Curl Up, Jishoyo, that's a new name I haven't seen before, Larkin 360, Here's Bordell, Carter Card, Call Me Tubero, or Call Me Turbo. Is that BAA a reference to a BA Falcon? Call Me Turbo, are you Australian secretly? Oliperia, Sean NFT, Buttups, otherwise formerly known as Ape of Wall Street, Scotty Fortune, Captain Parakeet, Captain John Parakeet, that's a new name as well, unless someone's changed their name. Ank, Rick, of course, credits, and Cleopatrix. We've got a regular little crowd in here. It only took me, what, 68 seconds or something to read out every name. That's how you know you've got a lot of people watching, which is great. Has it been mayhem lately? I don't have enough merits to stack another Gladius case. I'm just going to have to open the ones that I've got, all 7 of them, one by each. So we're going to add 35 gladiators to our collection. And if we get really lucky, that's a full level legendary, but it's not going to happen. There's 3 rares in this pack though. I hope that at least one of them's a Captain Katie. That's disappointing. None of them were Captain Katie's there. But there's a gold foil Sarius. I'll always take Catrabella Gobson, so she's an outstanding card. Alright, 6 more to go. One by each, they shall be revealed. Well, last card's a rare. It's just a regular old pack, this one. Alfredo. It's not pasta. It's a ranged assassin man. I am so original. Such humor. Okay, what's in the 3rd pack? I'm not Santa. I'm a Grinch. Yay, another Catrabella. I clicked the rare by accident. Witch of Warwick, eh? And Cutter Briers. 4 of them left. I am a dinosaur. Absolutely. I enjoy being a dinosaur. Because I'm extinct. At least my luck is extinct. That's an okay start. That's not a Captain Katie. That's also not a Captain Katie. Come on, reload. There we go. 3 to go. Then after I open these, there's some new proposals that I want to talk about. Do you guys want to hear about proposals? I want to talk about proposals. It all adds up. Hugo Strongsword is surprisingly good when he levels up. Did you know that he gets heal? I'm pretty sure. It seems to be a very sorry day. Boo, proposals. Yeah, I agree with you, Bordell. But hey, at least there's been 200k DEC burnt. That's the positive. Ooh, 3 rares. Watch none of them be... Oh, there she is. That makes me happier. It's Captain Katie Day. Splendosaurus Day. We can talk about how crazy people are. Can we do it in that Crazy Taxi voice? Did any of you guys ever play Crazy Taxi? I had a version of it on the PS2. Ooh, there's an epic here. It's gonna be not Quora. Ajax Lightfoot and there's a very interesting not Quora. Excellent news. I was thinking it was going to be the Death Epic guy. Yeah, maybe it was on PS3 Bordel, I can't remember. I spent a lot of time on the PS3 and the PS2 growing up. I was a PlayStation kid. I never owned a Nintendo 64. The only Nintendo consoles I owned growing up were the original Nintendo and a Game Boy Advance and a DS. Yeah, there was something magical about the PS1 days. I played so much Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII. Those were my two PS1 games that I played to absolute death. I'm trying to think, did I own any other PS1 games? I did have Gran Turismo. And I never played Metal Gear Solid until I got it on PC. Which was ages after that era. Yeah, I never played GoldenEye on the 64. The only thing, Resident Evil 2. I've got a PC copy of Resident Evil 2 in the cupboard right over there. I found it in a secondhand shop for like $2, and I'm like, I have to buy this. What was I going to do? I was going to go into my reward cards, particularly the Gladius ones, and do the dangerous combine all button. Is there a point in doing the combine all button at this point? Yes, there is. I can level up my Captain Katie. At long last. Yeah, so many awesome old school games. PlayStation 1, Techie. We're reminiscing. Hey, birds, bees, and trees. Oh, we can also upgrade our Sarius as well. Oh yeah, that was another game that I played a ton on the PlayStation. Need for Speed 3. Specifically number 3. That Autumn track, so nice. None of these guys look like they can level up. Need so many more cards. The only time I played Ridge Racer was in the shops where they had the demo console set up. What did you think PS1 was, Techie? Like whatever came before the PS2 keyboard connector? Is that what you were thinking? Yeah, Tekken was another one of those games that I played in the store on the demo consoles. Well, them's fine words. I always thought that it was much later on down the track. Pun entirely intended. I thought Need for Speed Underground was widely regarded as one of the best arcade races. There was also Driver on the PS1, open world, not open world, the stunt driving game. Hey, Aiden Ziji. Yeah. Demos for days. All the demo discs from the PlayStation magazines. I didn't have all of them. Oh yeah, the first game I saw, Crash Bandicoot. That was the first game I saw in action on the PlayStation at my cousin's house as a kid. It was great. Going through trying to combine these cards and realizing that many more are required. So let's go look at our reward cards instead. Own Soulbound rewards and see if there's anything to level up here. Yeah, I've only got my PS3 and my PS5. PS3 my PS3 can play PS1 games. PS5 can play PS4. It's only the PS2 games that are the lost era. But most of the PS2 games that are the stuff that I'm nostalgic about are playable on PC, or there's options available on other consoles. And to Techie's point, yeah, emulation is also an option. And Birds, Bees and Trees, you might be thinking of Crash Team Racing. I think that was a Crash Bandicoot game that had the karts in there, the Mario Kart wannabe. There was also Siphon Filter. That was pretty popular on the PS1. There was so many good games on that console. Silent Hill. That was definitely not age appropriate for me as a child. But did it stop me? No. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of my all-time favorite games. Walk the Grid. The plot in MGS2 was great. The writing was excellent. I didn't really get into the original Tomb Raider games, but the recent remake trilogy thing that they did as a prequel, I got into that one quite heavily and enjoyed that a lot. Talking about retro games. Oh, Crash in the Splinterlands Guild Brawls. PS1 game was like street or track racing cars with it may have been the Gran Turismo game. Birds Bees. Yeah, the recent Tomb Raider games, Techie, they were written by Rhianna Pratchett, who is the daughter of Terry Pratchett. So she followed in her father's footsteps to become a writer and has written many stories for video games. It's a funny little world like that. It's not going to be enough to combine these guys. Maybe enough for the Warden. Yes, definitely enough for the Warden. I need one more. One more tick box. He's the Tower Griffin, but better. It was indeed lots of polygons in all those early games. That era of games has not aged particularly well. Some have, to some extent. I think the SNES era aged way more gracefully. Is that a combine? Oh, that's a combine. Next, Drybone Raider. Very nice. I'm also going to check my gold foils and see if there's more stuff that I can level up. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's 6 fire callers, just randomly. So we'll combine her for sure. Or him. I don't know. No need, Techie. I've got them all on Steam. And I'm pretty sure when they were free on Epic Games, I got them on the Epic Games store as well. This is nice. I'm getting to level up a whole bunch of cards. I don't get to level up you though, Imperial Knight. What about this Will-O-Wisp? You can go up a level. Yep. Yeah, I've got so many copies of games on Epic that went for free that I paid for previously on Steam. But I have a stupid amount of games on my Steam account. So for those of you who don't know, I'm playing through my Steam library alphabetically. So this is the filter all games, and it is sorted alphabetically. So that's A. Here we've got BioShock 2 down in the bottom corner. And then I'll just scroll through my Steam library. My Steam library is obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxiously large. Yeah. And I set my filter to what I think are my favorite games. There's a list of them. It looks almost similar to your Steam. So yeah. There's a lot of strategy in there, a lot of RPG in there. But anyway, back to Splinterlands. Is there enough? No, there's not enough to combine that Imperial Knight. So, there are a couple of proposals that we're going to go look at. There's one from 3 days ago. Revamp market fees to include 2% DAO royalty. Okay, edits. Edit 1, an example of how the current market works. Player list card on Splinterlands worth 100 DEC. A second player buys on Peak Monsters. 5 DEC is given to Peak Monsters, the seller receives 95 DEC. An example of this proposal in action. 1. Player list card on Splinterlands worth 100 DEC. No cost for listing aside from the existing 1 flat DEC fee. A second player buys on Peak Monsters. 2 DEC is given to Peak Monsters, 2 DEC is given to Splinterlands, 2 DEC is given to a DAO. The seller receives 94 DEC. Therefore, the marketplace receives 1 DEC less, the seller receives 1 DEC less, and the DAO receives 2 DEC more. So the proposal has 4 changes to the way the market protocol works. Set the market fee to 6%. I just became your #1 Splinterlands TV streamer. Why is that, Larkin? Because of Final Fantasy? I'm a massive fan. I've played through, over the last couple of years, all the Final Fantasy games sequentially, starting from Final Fantasy 3. I didn't bother with 2 and 1, and ending with Final Fantasy 15. I've got 16 on pre-order on the PS5. It's a really interesting perspective playing those games in the order of their release, one after the other, instead of separated by several years. You really see how they iterated and improved each game based on the other, or they took some things that worked mechanically, threw some things away, introduced new things. Yeah, it's good stuff. So the proposal here is basically saying increase the market fee by 1%. Bots can no longer list at 1% fee, same fee as every user. I agree with that. Benefits, potential drawbacks, implementation. They've got personal thoughts about it. Now, I wrote a little bit of an essay here about what I'd prefer to see as part of this. So bear with me here with the context that I've given already. So we've got a 5% market fee now. This proposal by Crypto Eater is proposing that it goes to 6% and the DAO takes 2% of that. I've got it different. It's completely different, actually. So how about we get rid of leaderboard DEC rewards? So immediately that sentence is probably filled with controversy, right? So every league in both Modern and Wild has DEC rewards. And those are given out at the end of each season. I think there is rewards in bronze, there's rewards in silver, there's rewards in gold, there's rewards in diamond, there's rewards in champ. There's rewards everywhere, right? My comment on this proposal, when I find it, is 2% of market fees go straight to Splinterlands for running the API that all the marketplaces use. 1% goes to the buy market, 1% goes to the sell market, and then 1% to the imaginary proposed leaderboard reward pool. Fill bronze through to diamond leaderboard rewards up to the current cap in both Modern as Wild as the season progresses. Once these reward pools, 1% from the market fees, are full, the remainder of the 1% reward pool fees go to Champion, split equally as the others would be between Wild and Modern. Champ rewards from the market are then uncapped and are based entirely on that 1% of market activity. In addition, abolish the ability for cards to be listed with less than a 5% fee. Pros, no new DEC generated. Cons, potentially different rewards each season. In summary, for each 1 DEC of market fee, 0.2 to bronze until full, 0.2 to silver until full, 0.2 to gold until full, 0.2 to diamond until full, 0.2 to champ, and then that DEC reward is uncapped. So what we would have is based on market activity. You could have rewards going into the leaderboard pot, and you would fill up bronze first because it requires the least amount of DEC to fill. Then you'd fill up silver, then you'd fill up gold, then you'd fill up diamond, and then champ would be uncapped. But this would be based solely on market activity, right? So this is based on the market fee. So you divide it equally between the 5 things. So if we were to look at the Splinterlands market here today, and today, for example, there is 38 grand worth of volume. So if we look at 1% of 38 grand, we'd have 382 bucks. You'd divide that by 5, so you'd have $76.44 for day 1. I'm just going to multiply this by 14 because I didn't really think this through as to how it would work. I just did word diarrhea. So for an entire season, you'd have, with that sales volume, $1,070 worth of DEC in the market, which is probably less than what you've got now, but having the rewards for the season based on market activity, I think would be an interesting twist, because market activity would then fund those end of season DEC rewards. You would have no new DEC being issued. You'd just be recycling the existing DEC that's in the system. And as people buy cards, as people rent cards, there's going to be diminishing amounts of DEC in that system, which means that DEC should return to peg, right? At least that's the random thought behind my brains. So 1,000 DEC is at what, 83 cents? So maths, brain hurt. Divide by, no, multiply more like, I don't know. Someone do the maths. How much DEC is 1,070 bucks? Okay, so 9,000 DEC is about $7.80. So 1 plus 1 is a window. Correct. Let's open a new calculator window. Divide by that number top left. Divide by this one. Yeah, math's hard. And they call me a data analyst in my day job. It'll be 1.2 million DEC for each league. So if we go to, that's not the leaderboard. That's the leaderboard. It's handy that we use two calculators here, right? Because how many prizes do we have? Here we've got 20 prizes. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 26, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 70, 90. So there's 100k allocated to bronze. So we would have 1.1 million roll over to silver. So we'd have 2, 3, 8, 8, 8, 3. And another 2, because I can't count. Something like that would be available for silver rewards. So if we go to the silver ladder, and then we do some maths here, that's 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 164, 168, 172, 176, 174, 178, 182, 184, 188. I wish, yeah, there was a list somewhere, Pero, of what the prize pools were. It would make my analysis here a little bit easier. Let's say there's 220k there. So we've got another 800,000 DEC to roll into Gold League, which gives us 3 million. Which there's not 3 million worth of DEC there. I think that could work. The only problem is no one's responded to it. Because then all the excess DEC would roll into Champion, and Champion would have dynamic rewards. The best rewards, and there'd be uncapped rewards. And the best part about it would be that there'd be no new DEC being issued. So that's my story about the first proposal, and there's my mega super duper long comment / explanation. I'm actually going to go and comment on my own post here and say, put some maths. Looks like That's my phone doing things. I did some maths and it looks like with current market activity we'd easily fill the reward pool with the DEC generated from market activity at the current volume levels. It would also result in more rewards at the end of the spectrum, while ensuring that no new EC would be issued. That's its two birds with one stone. Am I spending 100k DEC to make a counter proposal? No, I'm going to get Crypto Eater to spend 100k DEC to make a counter proposal to his own counter proposal, because I've met Crypto Eater in real life. I know him. I've met him in real life on 2 occasions. I'm pretty sure he lives in your part of the world, Jagged. I'm pretty sure he lives in Melbourne as well. I'm pretty sure I caught up with him once when I was in Melbourne, and then he came down to Adelaide, and me and Matt Clark played pool with him down at Glenelg. It is a very, very small world. So yeah, that is that proposal. Yeah, we were there when he did the math. here's the clip on Splinterlands TV that totally won't win clip of the week. And then we've got this other one, which it does not look like it's going to have any approval. I've not yet voted on this one because I don't really understand how it works or what it wants, but I'm pretty sure I may have already commented on it. Until now, past proposals have tried to address the SPS supply issue in a roundabout way by producing proposals that attempt to get DEC to peg and start up the flywheel. Realizing this effect will take many years, even if DEC is brought to peg, because the emissions/rate of supply of SPS is so high. It is clear the emission rate is far too high and will continue to see a slow decline in SPS price, which is bad in optics for a Web3 game where we hope to attract new players. See, I disagree. If you're going to attract new players, you're going to attract new players because it's a good game, not because people see number go up. And hey, welcome Yamiti Kudasai. Proposing to deal with the max SPS supply in an amount totaling 500 million SPS. A total of 400 million SPS will be burnt/never minted, and another 100 mil will be given to the DAO for future unforeseen needs of project development and new game token pools. I'm exposing this caveat that this SPS cannot be accessed until all other current SPS pools are exhausted. I don't think it should mess with the white paper and the existing smart contracts. I am going to say no to that one, because I don't think you can modify the original smart contracts that have been deployed to change that. Whereas this stuff is mechanical stuff, which is why I voted yes. This one just seems implausible. Yeah, I agree, Bronco. It's like, let's just play the game. That's the best part about the whole Splinterlands thing. It's, you know, playing the game itself. And if those of you who've been playing the game of chat attentively, congratulations, Pero. Are you here, Pero? Oh, you are indeed here. Yes, JB Saints, people are getting impatient. They were getting impatient for the giveaway. I will show you the finest common of all the lands. All of the commons. There's a common obsidian for you. It's super common. Congratulations on the summoner. And let's go again. Walk the rigged. Congratulations. Let's see what you're going to get. There you go. There's a common. There's a cruel Cethropod. How cruel was that? Now, we're going to go number 3. Hey, birds, bees, and trees. Congratulations. I hope we get something good for you, brother. Let's have a look and see. Oh, that's awkward. It's a crypt beetle. I don't think we should push our luck with another, because that was 3 wildfires, and I think one of the greatest cards. My luck is pretty terrible, isn't it? Well, let's ruin it completely and get these all out of the way for the stream. We've got 3 more to go. We have Titaro 17. Congratulations. Stop. No, now we've got the curse. We want the curse to happen. Are you here, Tirazard? Share the curse. Embrace the curse. Finally, he says, or she says, they say. And what is it going to be? It's a Drake Vanarak. It's unfortunate, but it's a summoner, and there's some armor. Nah, it's a pretty good card, Drake Vanarak. It's just underrated. Alright, and Mobitaire. Congratulations, another regular name who's been here on Splinterlands TV forever. Let's see what Mobitaire's gonna get. If it's the gold foil harpy, we go halvesies. It's not. It's the hardy stonefish. Okay, and the final winner is Cardo Card. I really hope I don't give you the Auric. I want the Auric. Is the Auric still in there? Or has it been drawn? It's a Venari Seedsmith. I did my job. I defended the rare cards on the Mayhem account. I defended the rarities. I'm so happy. They're still there, which means there's a chance of me to win. See, that's the way I look at those giveaways. I look at those giveaways as being the way I have to defend the good cards on that account by not giving them away, which keeps you guys watching Splinterlands TV, right? That's the whole idea behind this Mayhem thing. And can you believe that we're already at May the 8th? This month has gone by so quickly. Okay, I'm playing a ranked battle in Wild, or as I might start calling it, in Mild. Are you not entertained? An additional gladiator card may be used, Super Sneak, but then it's also back to basics. So we can use gladiators, but they will do nothing of consequence. I like the fact that Super Sneak is in play. I like the fact that it's back to basics. Now, is my opponent going to spam magic? If they're going to spam magic, I'm going to go with Ouster. I don't have the throat energy for energetic voice. I hadn't been sick for 3 years before I got my chest infection. And not being sick in 3 years and getting sick is really quite painful. I'm also 3 years older now than what I was the last time I was sick. So it hits different as you age. Simple sicknesses. Where's our great common friend? Yeah, this guy, the Deceiver. We are going to go for a mixture of ranged and magic. We want to make sure we capitalize upon the most damage for the least amount of mana. Now we need some magical damage dealers. And what have we got? We've got 8 mana left. Let's sort that by magic damage. We could play Kane, but I'm going to play Carbless because they've got more health. Let's give this a go. Let's see how we go. Well, my magic reflect is going to do nothing. Oh no, it's Super Sneak. I thought it was not sneak. I thought it was sneak disabled. Oh, I picked the wrong team entirely. Send help. Oh no. Why didn't any of you guys tell me? I misread the rule set entirely there. Now I'm sad. Guys, this is why I play on stream, for you guys to help me. Equal opportunity, taking sides, and weak magic. Okay, this one is a Jared Scar game, no questions asked. What has he got? He's got Bloodlust. So we want Jared Scar. And I'm sure that was entertaining as well. In a really look at me fail kind of way. Does anybody have backfire? No. Okay. What about taunt? Ooh, we could play Iziar, but it's way too low mana for a taunt creature. It's also weak magic, so probably not the wisest play. If everybody's got opportunity, I'm quite tempted to play Time Meddler. They've got 10 health, but they're still going to be targeting Jared Scar. So let's sort by low health to high health. Because we want something to attract the enemy attacks. Actually, let's drop Time Meddler and use Chain Spinner instead. Then we've got Jared Scar. He's got good old piercing. I think we probably want healing. Probably want True Strike. Go with a blind. Go with a speedy uppiery. And we'll put Jared Scar. Something like that. Ugh, Kraken. Kraken, really? Disgusting. And of course his Retaliate has hit flawlessly. Can't get through the Kraken. Well, I have a Kraken too, but it's on loan to Rick on the Mountain. And I wouldn't have thought to have played it in this rule set. The ZSC Chan 2-mana summoner has definitely given them the edge here to be able to spam in the double healers, the repair, the cleanse, 2-gun Pete. That was an absurd team. Slotted in by my opponent there. Dang, they gained 54 rating points from that. Alright, well, we'll try again with what I think is my last energy. And then you guys can challenge me and show me how it's done. So feel free to start queuing up them challenges. Because I got no energy. So you guys have got to give me the games. We got Broken Arrows. What doesn't kill you? Weak magic. What are we gonna do here? I am tempted to go Jotun, piercing, melee. He's probably going to be too slow. But sort by speed. Really wish Almo had backfire. He'd be much nicer if he had a backfire. He doesn't have backfire. I feel like we could look at some weapons training. Yeah. Let's go Phyrexian Hero. Almo. So Almo gets weapon trained and we'll get Enrage. Do we have any Inspiration? Well, Tusk can't attack from there, so... we are going to throw in Rooney because they've got True Strike. Don't know that Idri is going to be useful at all, so we will abstain from putting her in the team. It's a pretty high mana match, so I'm going to throw in Giant Killer. And we will get to your challenge immediately after this one, Bordel. And you know what? Let's throw in Caledon. Just because we can. Well, this is gonna actually go... Well, I looked at Krallis, I'm like, oh, yuck. And then I looked at Shieldbearer and I thought, oh, yay. But then I looked at Prismatic Energy being right next to Shieldbearer, and again, I immediately thought, oh, yuck. Because that return fire is gonna hurt us quite a bit. And their double triage is going to be extraordinarily problematic. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. My prediction was I was going to be too slow. The outcome here is indeed being too slow. At least Rooney's hitting, but it'd be nicer if they were hitting that Silver Shield Assassin. So that one's over. Skip to results. Close. Let's go and do our challenge with Bordel. We are when silver. Oh, are you not entertained? Gladiators in, and Thorns, and Odd Ones out. Okay. Could be interesting. Maybe. Here's our little timeout. What do we think? Who's going to win? Is it going to be me? Is it going to be Bordel? Unfortunately, I can't play the Pellicore Deceiver, which is extremely tragic. It's quite possibly the most tragic thing I've experienced all day. What am I gonna do? It's 54 mana. It's a significant amount of mana. Let's go over here and do some stuff. Yeah. Let's use that card and that card. Oh yeah, that card. That's a good card to use in this rule set. If it's available. The card I was hoping for wasn't available. Many of the cards I was hoping are available are not. Oh, you're pointless in this rule set. You might be useful in this rule set. And all the abilities. Do we have anything that can do that? No. Do we have anything that can do that? No. We just don't have anything that can do anything. Oh, I've only got 15 seconds left. This isn't fair. Well, you can go there, and you can go there, and I certainly did not spend all of my mana. Alright, oh really? You went with phase? The one time I didn't want people to use phase, you used phase. But I think I got this. I did throw in a gladiator. And Kitty makes me immune from your phase. Look at this little gladiator. Have you guys heard of the Great Wrath of Larissa Karatko? I think this is the first time I've used her. Double strike with magic. That can't miss. It was good. It was quite good. Who's next? Send me a challenge. Look, I'll even send Bordel 1 DEC just to prove that I have a consolation prize. Phase versus True Strike. There we go. We sent Bordel 1 DEC. I have 9,524 more DEC. So, come on. That's 9,524 more challenges. Is there an easier way to get DEC? I don't think there's an easier way to get DEC right now. Oh, I've got an energy. Let's go waste that in Wild Battle and see if we can channel the luck we just had into Wild League victory time. We might not. Ah, Blitzer Wizard 722. We will get to your challenge. Thank you for the prize. It's a good prize. It's because the DEC came from me, it'll be cherished so much more. Stampede, Fog of War. This one's definitely a Death Splinter game. Maybe Dragon Death, if we can play Dragon. We can play Dragon. Quicks. Death. Trample stations. One of you and one of you. Done. There's my team. One day DEC greater than BTC. DEC will flip BTC, confirmed. It would be hilarious if that happened. But I don't know what the chances are. What are we gonna do here? We've got our trample in place. Well, let's play a Void Dragon because they're shiny. I'm gonna try and throw Zuriel into the team here as well. Let's demoralize the enemy. And Zuriel can go back another slot as well. We've got 1 mana left, so we've got those 2 tramplers in the front, so let's throw in that shadowy presence. See how this goes. Spontaneous challenge cleansing? Yeah. Oh, they went Mimosa. Hey, is this you, Ape? I'm fighting I Am Your Daddy. I knew I should have brought a Resurrect along. The Harclaw is some serious business. The Dr. Blight is some serious business. My Demoralize didn't even work. Because immunity. Yeah, I lost this one. Alright, well, let's go to Challenge Town. And we've got a diamond battle. Close range, earthquake, lost legendaries. Okay, let's see what we can do in Diamond Town. No legendaries allowed. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Regular viewers probably know what I'm going to do here as well. I've still got 4 mana. There's 3 mana spent. Sure, let's see how this goes. My team is in. All I have to say about the team is get excited, Bordel. I will transition the camera over to the team as soon as my opponent has entered the realm. Yeah, sometimes Void Dragon is incredible. Other times you're like, why do I nurture and love you, Void Dragon? If the opponent uses Kitty. Thankfully, Dragon Splinter is not available for this battle. That would excite me, cheatery cheat. There's nothing wrong with a Kitty. Using using cards that your opponent does not have is 100% cheating. That's how you win at Splinterlands. Confirmed. Alrighty. We've got 1:22 left on the clock here. And wait. We wait and we wither. I might pour myself a drink while I wait. So I'm always cheating? Is that because I've got cards that my opponents typically don't run? No, Daru. Water. Well, it looks like the opponent has put their team in. No, they haven't. We got to surrender out of the challenge. That's a shame. That is a big, big shame. So, let's go look and see if we've published any Splinterlands memes. SSMR, water spillage, ASMR. I've refreshed. It's not even a super fancy microphone that I've got. It's just a Blue Yeti. Just because it comes out of my microphone, it doesn't make it ASMR. It's not even an ASMR microphone. I don't even know what or where or how. Okay. Scrolling through, looking for a meme. Build a boat. I can't swim. I'm going to need that boat. Okay. Looks like you guys forgot to post Splinterlands memes in the Splinterlands community yet again. And then we're back to the proposal here. I'm simultaneously disappointed and upset. Flood comes out of the ground, it's not a wave, yes. Which is why if you're in a flood zone and there is a flood coming, not only should you sandbag your house, you should also put sandbags in your drains because the water will rise up from the drains. The only reason I know that is because my work did disaster preparedness training, and that was part of the disaster preparedness training. Yeah. I thought that said eating summoners, not earning summoners. It doesn't. Oh, here we go. Demon Shark. What have you done, Jagged? What have you done now? I'm gonna mute my audio while I play this, just in case it's not entirely appropriate. I'm gonna be able to hear my audio. He's got the Jaws music going. Which, no, sorry, it's not the Jaws music, it's a metal version of Baby Shark. That is a demon shark. I like the fact that you've uploaded a recording of your screen. I'm a massive metalhead. So I approve entirely. But I'm so confused by the fact that you've held your phone up to the screen instead of just sharing the battle link. Like, why? Poor man budget. You don't have a computer mouse. Can't copy paste a link to the battle. Thank you, Jagged. You're our one reliable viewer. Oh, here's someone. Come on, team, you can do better. Not a meme, though, clearly. Suggestions to improve user experience. Why not use controlled bats in bats? Controlled bats in progress mode. Wow, I can't read. My brain has been melted by the awesomeness of Jagged's video. Why did you stop with new card skins? Many pro bots people are complaining about the possibility of a lack of games in modern due to the ban on bots. When SPS replaces card power, I guess this could happen, but I believe a simple solution could be implemented. If a game takes more than 2 minutes to be found, the system will create a match with the rule sets. Yeah. It's a bit quiet in his comment section. What legendary gold foil did you get, Titero? Let me log back into the giveaway tool and we can find out what legendary gold foil you didn't get, because you certainly didn't get one. You got a Drake of Anorak. Rare summoner, +1 armor. Yeah. That's my blog. That's my blog again. Did any of you post any Splinterlands memes while I was scrolling? Exactly. A card is a card, just as 1 DEC equals 1 DEC. Oh, hey, Bordell challenged me again. That was a good segue into 1 DEC equals 1 DEC. Silent Summoners for this one, Bordell. So there's going to be no kitty here. Nobody goes anywhere until I beat you. This is a hold up. It's like you're a riot cop at the door trying to break it down. This one's going to be a great little rule set because it's Silent Summoners and Poison and Trample. And you think I'm going to show you what I'm going to do? No. It's going to be a secret in my team select. I've just got to try and remember which cards have which abilities. Man, I miss so many of my wild cards. Because I know so many wild cards would be so fitting for this. I suspect I'm going to be accused of cheating again. That's all in the eye of the beholder. What happened? Nothing happened. The curse was lifted. Now I'm doing challenges, boot ups. Oh, really? Really, Bordell? You had to go and bring the trashiest card in the world, Uriel? Meanwhile, I didn't think this through very well at all because I put my this is cheating. I knew you'd say that. Uriel is cheating. Look at him cheat with his charge. I wish you could dispel charge. Kind of like, no, try again, buddy. Oh, if only you could dispel charge. That would be the greatest thing ever. Miss. Oh no. There you go, Bordell. You won. Congratulations. I told you, Uriel is cheating. He got me good. He got me with a card that I don't respect at all. Let's see what credits is going to do now. Ooh, we can play gladiator cards. Exciting. Weak magic, explosive weaponry, return fire. Interesting. Yeah, Bordell instantly goes to the top of the leaderboards. He will get 1% of the DC generated by the marker under my pseudo proposal. What am I doing? I need to switch scenes. Nah, Uriel's just trash. Actually confirmed. I have a personally signed letter from Aggroed that lives only in my brain and in my imagination, certifying that Uriel is genuine trash. Man, I really want to go to the next Splinterfest and try to get Aggroed to sign a letter asserting that Uriel is trash just for the memes. I reckon he'd do it. I think I'd have more luck getting him to sign a Salt Shaker, though. What are we gonna do with our team? It's gladiator cards. Not as good as I had hoped. The lineup here. Yeah, let's see how this goes. How did you guess? How did you guess credits? But it's not just Cora. Cora has some friends with her. And she may be in some trouble. And by in trouble, I mean she may be winning too easily. Cora's broken. But it was a good tactic with Grund. Grund could have gotten us. Oh, won't let me copy your name. Oh, nerf Cora, please. It was credit 64, wasn't it? Here's your consolation prize. I did see the challenge from Mist Fang there as well. Should reappear. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it. What have we got here? We have Holy Protection, Melee Mayhem, and Evens. And only Life Splinter. What a rule set. Okay. This requires some thought. Well, actually, it doesn't really require as much thought as I think it does. I am putting in the most unorthodox team you have ever seen in your life. Just purely because I want to see what it work like. And in fact, I'm going to reveal my screen and you guys can see the faded husk of what I'm submitting and then question my sanity. As I do each and every day. Oh, why Wrath? Why Wraith? Oh wait, it's only level 1 Wraith. I used weapons training on 2 guys that don't have any attack. It may not end well, considering void armor. But luckily, I have the bigger boomer. And it worked. Mainly because of levels. Mist Fang 3. Player. 1. Thanks for playing. Who's next? It's like the easiest way you'll ever... Oh, I've got an energy. Watch me lose again. That energy replenished right at the correct moment for me. Now it's my turn to get absolutely destroyed. Oh, so tired. Hey, Boba Fett. Have you sold your Shinlo yet? It's the ongoing meme. Because I know nobody interested in buying a Shinlo right now. We will get to your challenge after we play this ranked match, Lich Death. That took quite a time to get our ranked match found. Little League, no sneak, no snipe. Those are not great options. Tower Griffin is going to be involved somehow. Because armor. Now, no sneak, no opportunity, no snipe. Magic. Poison. Any reflections? Yes. Cleanse. Yes. I think we need rust. It's only one rust. Repair. Nice. If they get through Zenith Monk, I'm going to lose. Simple. Buy it for $1, says Daru. Well, if it's $1, that's pretty good. I'll offer 90 cents. Amplify? Yeah, my bad. I didn't bring Amplify. I'm just, just not respecting myself right now in Splinterlands. I'm doing all the wrong moves. All the sidewards moves. It is popcorn time. I don't have any popcorn. I've got some in the pantry. It's microwave popcorn. But no thanks. Man. It took ages to find this ranked match, and it's taking ages for the opponent to submit their team into this ranked match, and we're keeping the good old Lich Death waiting in the lobby of challenge, which is not fair on anyone. I wonder if they're going to play Death because of Lich Death. Oh, cool. We won in ranked. Yes. It only took a surrender. And it was the MCG wire. I know this person. I've commented on their memes on the Hive blockchain. I wonder why they surrendered. Alright. Let's look at Lich Death. Okay, we're going bronze. Ferocity, 18 mana. Fire and life is all we've got available. So it'd be pretty foolish to play a taunt creature here. So I'm going to try and refrain from playing a taunt creature. But what am I going to play? I think I'm going to venture into sectors unknown. Splinters I don't play often. Do I just do that? No, I shouldn't. But I kind of want to. No, that'd be a bad idea. Let's not do that. Now let's sort by mana cost in this direction. Is there anybody with this ability in bronze? There isn't. That's tragic. Okay then. I genuinely have no idea what I'm going to play, and there's only 35 seconds left. Yes, JB Saints, feel free to send through a challenge. No, that's not going to work. Let's go with that. Oh no. I need to put a tank in here. That's too expensive. Crap. There we go. This is possibly the worst team ever. You went with Grum? I was thinking about playing Grum. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't play Grum. But boy, am I glad I brought Harvening. And that stun is probably going to be helpful too. Stun hasn't really done what it needed to. But yeah, I was like, I'm going to play Grum. And then I thought, no, I better not. Grum is going to be weak against more than one creature. And then I panic selected Ash Mirage as my last creature. But that was fun, because I have not played a game in bronze for a long time. Lich Death. 1. Okay. And for those of you who just haven't challenged, my Splinterlands name is the same as my Twitch name. So go ahead and feel free to throw a challenge my way. You don't want to challenge my other Holazor account with the O, because it doesn't actually have any cards. So it's with a 0 at the end. Something else I wanted to do on stream while I'm waiting for these challenges to materialize. Revenge, go for it. Well, we can use gladiator cards. One's out, back to basics, lost legendaries. That's an upsetting rule set. That is a very upsetting rule set. What are we going to do with back to basics? No abilities at all. Really sucks. What's the point of playing that summoner? There's literally no point to playing that summoner. I was like, I'm going to play this summoner. It's going to be great. No. So we could go that. Or yeah, I'm doing this. Who's got the most health? I make no apologies for the team. Oh, you played Immortalis? Why didn't I think of playing Immortalis? I went full-scale destruction. I went Jotun to go with Blast and Magic. but your void is very distressing because only one of my creatures can actually do damage. And that creature is Jin Inferni at the very back. I think you're going to get your revenge here. You are going to get your revenge. GG. That was a quick revenge, Lich Death. It was not well played. It was just, look at me, I'm going to use Jotun. Ooh. Credits. We've got Armored Up. Are You Not Entertained? And Earthquake. This could be a fun one. This could be a fun one indeed. Who's going to be a good flying machine? And it's only 21 mana. So that makes it slightly more annoying. Maybe only slightly more annoying. Yeah, let's do this. Slightly more than nothing. I've played a team comprised of one summoner and 2 monsters, and I'm fairly certain I'm not going to succeed. Nonetheless, should dread my beard. It's been braided before. That was done at a party once upon a time. Okay. I think I should be able to win. But it's going to take a while. That Martyr is so well placed. That gold dragon. I haven't seen a gold dragon in such a long time. Yeah, well played. Gold dragon had it. I don't actually have a gold dragon in my collection. Dragon legendaries. For $91. Incredible. See, that was cheating because I don't have that card in my collection. 175 for the alpha. Bit of a immediate jump. Oh, speaking of these legendaries, what's the Lord of Darkness doing now? Okay, so there's a couple more of them on the market now. But there's no chance of me selling mine at $69. Or indeed $60 when an alpha Lord of Darkness is available on the market for $65. Looking like an absolute bargain. Yes, I'm just talking about the stupid thing that I did on Jim's stream the other day. where I went and bought every Lord of Darkness off the market. It was listed at the time. So, yeah, I spent like, I don't know, 1k on just Lord of Darknesses, maybe more. And then I put them immediately back on the market just to troll Jim when he said that they were priced well. And not a single one of them has sold in like 3 weeks. So there's 1 DEC wasted for the listing fee, times about 6 or 7. These things happen. Oh, so tired. But they're not the only legendary cards that are out there. Man, all of these legendaries look so cheap now compared to what they were. Man, a Kraken for $21. That is a bargain. What are Epic's doing? Because they can have deceptively high production values. This is looking at alphas and betas though. Nothing amazing there. What about some of the summoners? Those gold foils held their value. And the others, not so much. In fact, let's just look at summoners overall. Not that I need more summoners. Mylor is so cheap now. Man, an Ouster costs more than a Zintar. Sure, Ouster's better than Zintar. Buy my Shinlo and I'll throw in a Lord of Darkness. No. How much is your Shinlo listed for though? Dragon, legendary. It's a gold foil, isn't it? Where is he? Oh, it's not a Flanny. It's just a tartan robe. Oh, it's regular foil. I see. It's a peasant card. Yeah, there's Boba Fett's Shinlo. It's a single BCX. You get sneak for 1 mana. You get to do one damage, but you can only take 2 damage. Did you miss the land giveaway joke? No, there hasn't been much discussion on that. What's Shinlo's lore? A mysterious dragon from the other side of the world that speaks in a language that none of the Splinterlands dragons can understand. Since arriving, he has caused fights with lightning dragons, city dragons, burrowing dragons, and even the great gold dragon himself. To the dragons of the Gloridax, Shinlo is merely a nuisance, sneaking up behind them and taking cheap shots whenever he can. You've picked a great card to turn into a meme. You've picked an excellent card to turn into a meme. I wish I had bread in my house right now. I could go for some sandwich. Yeah, feel free to send me a challenge, Geotrix, Boba Fett, anyone. I'm out of energy. And the calculation suggests that it's not worth spending DEC to buy energy, no matter how much SPS you get. Yeah, the traditional way. the most traditional of ways. You don't need to use the channel points right now because I'm out of energy. If I had energy, I'd be like, yeah, sure, use channel points, but I'm being a bad person, being a terrible streamer, and saying don't use channel points. Save them. Save them to make aggro say your voice instead. That's what it's all about. I garner much more enjoyment from that. Is a town hall in 3.5 hours? I have no idea. Oh, there we go. Boba Fett got the ball rolling. That could have been 50 challenges to another streamer. Yes, the O is indeed a 0. The last O is a 0. Yeah, let me type it. There you go. Alright. Let's see. We've got Diamond, Thorns, Knockout, Equal Opportunity, a lowly 13 mana. 13's a lucky number. It's a very lucky number. It's a super lucky number. Let's throw this at you. The last O is a 0. Yeah, could be. But I've also registered Holozor with an O at the end on chain as well. So I have that account. I just don't know where the keys are. That's the problem. It's somewhere. How many workers do I need for all my plots? Or shall I say how many BCX total for how many keeps, castles, plots, tracks, possible regions? No possible regions. I am sore, Boba Fett. My back is sore. My back has been sore for years. I'm turning into an old man. I can show you birds, bees, and trees because on Thursday this week, yeah, I knew I'd fall for this. I always fall for this when it's low mana. Yeah, feel the wrath of my llama and Matt Clark's flesh golem. I'm gonna lose. You have many more people attacking me. At least I feel like I'm gonna lose. How do you make a Hive account without paying $10 for a spellbook? You can pay 3 Hive, I think it is, for a account creation token. Or if you know somebody who's got account creation tokens, you can tug on their sleeve if you trust them to create the account for you. Well played, Geotrix. Now I have a spreadsheet. Is this the right spreadsheet though? What happens if I zoom out? There's a pivot table, but that's not the spreadsheet that I wanted. Yeah, here we go. So I have a post coming out on PeakD on Thursday. Scheduled it. That gives you instructions on how to use Python and spreadsheets. Doesn't have to be Excel. It can be Google Sheets to go and calculate your production on your land. So these here are some lovely little pivot tables, and I have split my land into what I've got that's occupied, what I've got that's magical, and what I've got that's natural. When you zoom out, you have to zoom in. Yeah, I'm zooming in as much as I possibly can here. So I've got my occupied land. I can make it bigger. That's about as big as I can make it. So I've got common and epic occupied land. So if I open up the epic land there, I've got an epic plains as occupied, and I've gone through and worked out which cards are going on that and what the production points are going to be. Then I've got my common occupied land, and you'll see here this common occupied land is actually getting more production points from the monsters than the epic one. What I haven't taken into account yet is the boosts that you get from epic land, and I have not yet also taken into account the boost from totems, titles, runes, all that sort of stuff. But I have gone through and painstakingly figured out all of the stuff. I did this very methodically. So there's gold foils, there's regular foils, there's all sorts of stuff that will be deployed here. So on my magical land, you'll see that there's a common lake that just has 5 wood nymphs, because wood nymphs, they were the highest production that I had available for that common land. But for my epic land there's 3 Jin Renovas on that epic magical land, and then a couple of dragon cards because it's on the plains. So my prioritization is going to be occupied land as my first, because that'll get us SPS, then magical land because that'll get us research into the Secret of Praetoria, and then finally I'll be working the rest of my land in Natural Town. So grand total of production points on my natural land is that much. That'll be my magical production. That'll be my occupied production. So I've already worked this all out, and I do have a if I go to my scheduled posts here on Peaked, these are my posts that I've got scheduled up for the next couple of days, because I do post on the Hive blockchain quite regularly. So tonight there'll be my review of the Burning Shores for Horizon Forbidden West 2, and there's some more dungeon sieging stuff that I recorded with my friend. And then on Thursday, just before my stream, this post will go live, which will be all about preparing your land, or preparing yourself for the advent of land. And this is about a 1800 word tutorial on how to use Python and how to use spreadsheets to basically get the same result. And then I've got a review of Disco Elysium, which was an amazing game. And then I've got a review of Control, which was another amazing game. So yes, the Shin low price is not worth it. Where did Excel go? So yeah, the tutorial will basically tell you how to go through and do this for your own stuff. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it, Techie. I played it on the Steam Deck, so it probably took longer to finish than I probably would have if I played it on PC, because I was adapting to the controls on the Steam Deck, and I also constantly fell asleep because I exclusively played the game as a nightcap. Why are you so angry, Scotty Fortune? Data analysis makes the world go round. And then furthermore, if Rick was still here, I don't know if Rick's still awake or whether he's gone to bed, he'd be able to see which of the cards I'm currently delegating to him. How many video games have I played in my life, and how many have I made or reviewed? I've been involved in the development of at least one professional video game. I used to be a community manager for a game called World in Conflict, which was a PC game published by Sierra / Activision Blizzard back in the day. I was a community manager for Australia and New Zealand for that game. That was one of my first real jobs. Then I was a video game reviewer professionally while I was studying at university. And I probably reviewed 100 or so games over 3 or 4 years there and got paid for that. But I burnt a lot of bridges in the video game industry. Yeah, Activision were responsible for Call of Duty. But the game, the product I was attached to had nothing to do with that. Activision Blizzard was just being born at that time. It was pretty fun. But yeah, I've been playing through my Steam library alphabetically, Birds, Bees and Trees, for a very, very long time. So if I go over to my Steam library and I go to my Done With category, on the Hive blockchain, I have published reviews for all the games I'm scrolling past. Which is 172. At the very least. There's been probably more than that, because I've also published stuff for other consoles and other games that are not on Steam. So yeah, to say that gaming is a big part of my life would be an understatement. So I guess that also brings me to a fairly unique perspective on Splinterlands, having worked within the games industry, having worked as a professional reviewer. I'm able to see it from both sides of the fence. Yeah, I do post them on Peaked Elephantium. I have a collection. No, I don't have an iPhone, Scotty Fortune. Here we go. My A to Z, a complete archive to date. So if you're ever bored and you want to read video game reviews that I've written, there is an exhaustive collection of all of the game reviews I've published. Each and every one of them. And I have to scroll for literally days. Yeah, Civ 5. I don't know if I've actually written about it on Hive, because technically I haven't gotten to S in my collection yet. But how many hours do I have on Civ 5? Civ 5. I have 314 hours on Civ 5 Boba Fett. But also last played Jan 19, 2019. But there's one... hello? Oh, right, achievements are over here. View my achievements. There's one achievement that I'm very happy with in Civ 5. This won't let me zoom in. But I have won a game on Deity. Noob numbers, yes. But winning a game in Deity in Civ 5 before it was easy to win a game in Deity. Here we go. Beat the game on the Deity difficulty level. Flawless strategy. Unlocked 9th of December 2010. That is making me feel ludicrously old. 13 years ago. Deity, for those of you who don't know, Civ is the hardest difficulty setting, and the AI literally cheats. That's the only reason it's such a difficult game mode. The AI has increased production, increased units, increased research, increased everything. They can't write good balanced AI, so they just make it cheat. That's how Civ's harder difficulty works. 10,048 hours? Holy moly. How many days is that? 10,048 hours. It's 418 days. My 314 hours is 13 days. I've played 3% of the amount of Civ that Boba Fett has played. Wow. So are you excited for the land expansion, Boba Fett? Are you ready to put 10,000 hours into Splinterlands land? Oh, there's a great website, Steam Time I Have Wasted, where you just put in your Steam username and it tells you how much of your life you've wasted. So yeah, I've wasted 5,692 hours on my entire Steam library, which is not as many hours as Boba Fett has put into one single game. But I played many Steam games before. We've already done them, so Carls. We did them at the midpoint of the stream. Yes, my picture is a meme. You can pose like that now. There we go. Y'all got any more of them Shinlos? There we go. Except my meme was, y'all got any more of them XCOM satellites? Tilt the head this way. Y'all got any more of them Shinlos? Oh, you guys. You guys. You're all acting instructors. No, I haven't played the Hogwarts game. My wife has. I don't think she ended up finishing it though. Yeah, XCOM is one of my favorite games. XCOM 2 sort of perfected the model that was in the Enemy Within long mod, or the long war, whatever it was called. Sort of took that work that the community had modded into the Enemy Within. Have I played the original UFO ones? No, I don't play Stream Raiders. XCOM, 1667 hours, yeah. It's good stuff, all that turn-based strategy. XCOM is just chess with guns and annoying Diablo RNG. A very annoying Diablo RNG. But I'm all out of energy here. You guys need to send challenges to make this last 6 minutes of the stream go by, so I can save my voice, because my voice is not good. Energy is depleted, correct. When XCOM Curse came out on one floppy disk. Yeah, I remember floppy disk drives, but I don't remember 5 1/4 inch floppy disk drives. And they remember 3.5-inch floppy disks. See, the thing about Splinterlands is technically it could come out on floppy disk. It's pretty simple mechanically. Missing point blank with a shotgun is peak XCOM? Yes. It is fantastic as well. It's even better when the enemy misses point blank when they're fighting you. I'd love to sit Rick on the mountain down and play XCOM with him and just see him get angry. Just see him get so mad. It would be exquisite. XCOM takes RNG to the next level. It's like, oh yeah, 80% chance to hit. You take the shot, you miss. They are pretty dodgy. Forgive me dying. That was my first cough of the stream. Unlike last week, I am getting better, slowly. And misses with 100% chance to hit? Yes. I mean, that does happen in Splinterlands too. Do I have the Iron Man Classic achievement? No. No, I do not. I am not that good at XCOM. I do not. Yeah, you got it on the PS3. Jeez, you can't even save scum on a PS3. That's how most people I know got it on PC. They just save scummed the whole way. They just reloaded if something didn't go their way, got a new seed, and it did it again. Because you could still exit the game and save scum on PC in Iron Man mode. Splinterlands needs an Iron Man mode. Where if your card dies, it's gone forever. RIP. That would be horrific. Can you imagine? If your card died in ranked mode, you weren't able to use it again? That would be a very expensive game. But I don't know. There'd be a lot less cards in circulation if cards just got burnt when they died. I suppose you could just send your cards to your opponent if you got defeated. But I won't be doing that. But if there's any volunteers, feel free to let me know. Wild League so far, it's at Champ 3. 49 season chests so far. It's only Wild this time around for this season. And a lot of the play has been Archmage as well. Because I've been unwell. Had a chest infection last week. I'm still getting over that. But I've only got my modern cards playing in Wild right now. I don't have any wild cards in circulation other than Matt Clark's Flesh Golem, which is delegated to me. But when we've got the no bots stuff implemented, I'll be recalling my wild cards from Rick and putting them to work in Wild League. I do eat my greens. I love my greens. So with about 20 odd seconds left, what's your number one played game there, Scotty? Let us know. That's all for me for today. I'll be back again on Thursday, provided I don't perish between now and then. For now, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good one, and I will see you all very soon. Cheers.